Mother Teresa said it best: small things done with great love can change the world. In our life, there's always something that can be done. And obviously the world is a bit more messy than I think it's probably ever been. And it can seem overwhelming when we look at how we can either help ourselves or even just those around us, because we can feel like we're under it. But I'm reminded of a story my dad used to say, probably still says it occasionally, but I'll steal it from him today. And that's just the story of an old man walking along the beach with his grandson. And as they're walking along, it's coming to the middle of the day, the sun is beating down on them and the tide is receding. And every time he comes across these little round starfish, the old man struggles, sort of kneels down, grabs a starfish and throws it into the receding water, but out into the water. And as they're walking along, he just keeps stopping and doing this. A young guy is like blown out by this because he sees the pain on his grandfather's face every time he does it. And he says, what are we doing, Granddad? What do you keep doing that for? And the granddad just says, well, see the hot sun overhead and how the water's going out. As the water goes out, these starfish get stuck in the sand, and in the middle of the day, if they're not in the water, they're gonna actually burn to death, literally. Like they'll overheat and die. So I pick them up and I throw them into the water so that they can live another day. And the young fella is perplexed by this because he's looking down the beach and there are thousands of these starfish littered along the beach in the direction that they're walking. And the young fella looks back at his granddad and he says, but Granddad, I don't understand. There are thousands of them. What difference is just throwing these ones in as you go along? You can't help them all. And then Granddad just pauses for a moment in wisdom, as granddads do, kneels down, picks up another starfish, shows the grandson and throws it into the safety of the water and just says this simple word: it sure made a difference to that one. You may not think you can change the world in a big way, but I can guarantee there is something that you can do today. One act of love, one act of help, one act that shows that you're actually investing in someone else, that may not seem big in the grand scheme of things, but it will make a difference to them. Shout someone a coffee, pay for someone behind you's groceries, give someone a hug, send someone a message with an encouraging word or two, contact that person you haven't spoken to for a long time. Just that reminder that small things done with great love can change the world. Want a better world tomorrow? It starts with you and I today.